Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Nike, NATO 7.2. Okay, we'll just start right off with tech, PGM, and long-range missiles. Got PGM, missed long-range missiles. So stage 1 of PGM. Okay, next, Warsaw Pact used battlefield nukes against NATO in 2 of their home country territories on the last turn. The surgical strike in Bavaria and the land attack into Rhineland. So there's 2d12 to try for theater release authorization against Warsaw Pact. And they missed. Oh, and one thing I need to mention about the last turn. Warsaw Pact did a battlefield nuke attack on Rhineland where there was an American A-10 present. So since they used battlefield nukes against a U.S. unit, well, I don't know, would that count? Because you can't hit an A-10 with a battlefield nuke. But it was in a land zone that was attacked by battlefield nukes. That's an interesting question. Okay, well, anyway, since they attacked a zone that contained an American unit, I counted it, so the U.S. picked up battlefield nukes against Warsaw Pact, and their attack bomber was deployed to Great Lakes. And if that's not correct, somebody tell me. Okay, so we covered all that stuff. Now we're on to purchase. There we are. So NATO is building a replacement oil tanker. They're spending 12 on 2 MBTs and 2 SPAGs. They're doing that again, 12 again, 2 MBTs and 2 SPAGs. 12 on 2 artillery, 12 on 2 next-gen MBTs, and the remaining 3 on a SAM. Okay, combat. All right, here in Africa, we have this lone Warsaw Pact light infantry holding East Libya. So from West Libya, 3 light infantry are going to go over there and attack. And from Chad, 2 fighters are going to go up here and join the attack. Yeah. And that'll be it in Africa. Okay, up here in Bulgaria, actually I should probably say Marmara first. The SRBM in Marmara is going to shoot 1 space into Bulgaria and do a facility strike on the minor army base there. Up in the north, that sounded like I knocked somebody over. Up in the north, this diesel boat in A-10's coming off silent running to attack these 2 Warsaw Pact diesel boats. On this fleet card here is an ASW chopper flying off of the fleet carrier. He's going to come down there and join the attack. We also have a fighter. He's going to come down from the fleet carrier and use his sub-attack value to try to help out. And this diesel boat from A7 is going to join the attack. So that's what goes on there. And then we rotate over here. The beleaguered forces in Bavaria, which are now completely surrounded by the enemy, are going to do the only thing they can and try to fight their way out of the encirclement. So they are attacking up here into northern Germany. There's 5 artillery that are going to shoot battlefield nukes and a next-gen MBT. They are going to be joined in this fight by the MBT fighter and attack chopper from Benelux. The lone mech is going to remain behind in Benelux. And then from the super carrier in A7, a fighter and an attack bomber are going 1-2 to also get into the fight. And the attack bomber will be rolling battlefield nukes. The artillery, I said, are also going to shoot battlefield nukes. Warsaw Pact only has 1 fighter that is within scramble range. However, he's not going to. However, I did think about this. A member of your alliance can scramble fighters to help you defend. So right over here, I think you can see at Baltic States, there are 3 ASFs, and that is an upgraded airbase. It's now a major, so it can scramble 3 fighters in defense. And ASFs have a scramble range of 2, which would be 1-2 into northern Germany, so they're going to do that. These 3 Soviet fighters are going to come over here and join the defense of northern Germany. Yeah. We'll see how she works out. We'll see how she works out. Okay, I think that's it for combat. Let's have a look at the notes real quick. Oh, forgot one. It's a good thing I came to check the notes. Since Warsaw Pact is now holding Rhineland, the major army base at Paris is going to shoot a cruise missile 1-2 to hit the minor army base there in Rhineland. And the strategic bomber from southern France is going to slide over to Picardy one spot. The Warsaw Pact or Soviets, neither one have anything within scramble range to get to him. He's going to shoot 2 cruise missiles into Rhineland, also targeted on the minor army base. Now that's it for combat. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is the fight in East Libya. So we have 3 light infantry attacking at a 1 because it is desert. And we have 2 fighters joining that attack. Okay, there are 2 hits by the fighters, only needed 1, so everything's good there. Warsaw Pact defends, and he misses. He would have defended, or he needed a 3 because he is out of supply. Of course, now he's kaput, but he was out of supply. That off there. There we go. Yeah. NATO doesn't get any money for it, but they've got Warsaw Pact out of their hair now. Okay, that's that one. Now let's do the facility strike into Bulgaria. So minor facility, 1 AMD shot. That is a hit, so the missile is shot down. No joy there. Okay, now we're going to have the sea battle in A10. So we have 2 NATO diesel boats. Okay, they both miss. We have an ASW chopper. It misses. We have a fighter on sub-attack. It misses. Let me double check and be sure that I'm sure the fighter's sub-attack is 3. But let's be sure. Sub-attack 3, yes. So that was a miss. So the 2 actually the 2 Warsaw Pact diesel boats are going to take a shot. They want to try to get a piece of those NATO boats. Okay, they did get 1 hit in defense. So now NATO says, yeah, we're going to try to get them. So there's 1 diesel boat, 1 ASW chopper, and 1 fighter. Okay, there are 2 hits. That is what was required, so the other diesel boat defends, and it gets a hit. So that was just mass carnage up there. We have both Warsaw Pact diesel boats are gone, and both NATO diesel boats are gone. Well, put those there. Now, let's do the facility strike in Rhineland. So that is a minor army base. It gets 1 AMD shot. It misses. So now we have 3 cruise missiles, and conventional cruise missiles are D2 for facility strike. So here we go, 3 D2s. Okay, there is a pair of 2s, I believe. Yeah, that's 4. And 3 more makes 7 damage. Get a marker in there. 7 damage on the Army base in Rhineland. Okay, now we'll have the fight in northern Germany, and I'll set that up on the boards. Okay, here we are set up on the boards. The SRBM is in the retirement box. And the Soviets I've got down here in the 6 box because this is interception combat. Okay, so we have 5 artillery shooting battlefield nukes. There's a whole bunch of dice. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4, and 5. One, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 first strike hits. 4 first strike hits. Okay. The Warsaw Pact Sam gets to defend. He gets 1 air superiority hit. One air superiority hit. That's by the defender. All right. And now we have interception. Actually, I think interception was supposed to take place before anything else, but oh well. Okay, 3 Soviet ASFs. 2 hits. And then 2 NATO fighters. No hits. Okay, so the attacker gets 4 first strike hits against land units only because they're battlefield nukes. So that is going to kill the 3 mechs and the SAM. So Warsaw Pact has nothing left to defend with. So the battle is over. Now we've got to take the 3 air superiority hits, the interception and the SAM first strike against NATO. So, like it or not, that's going to have to be the 2 fighters and the attack chopper. Okay, I'll put things back because, as you know, interception combat is just 1 round only, so the Soviets have to go back home. They can't keep fighting. Okay, I've put things back. This is going to be NATO up 3 from 53 to 56. Warsaw Pact down 3 from 29 to 26. That's what the situation looks like now. There's 5 artillery and MBT and a next-gen MBT in northern Germany. Okay, that's it for combat, non-combat. I already landed the attack bomber from northern Germany back on the fleet carrier. Well, let's hang on a minute. The fleet is moving over to A6. So the attack bomber flies back over there to land. The fighter also flies back to the fleet carrier to land. And since there's no more subs for him to do battle with right now, the ASW chopper is also going to go back to the fleet carrier and land. Okay, that's that. Next one, this damaged. Is it going to? Yeah, this damaged aircraft carrier is going to move over here to A4 and go in port at the minor shipyard in Scotland for repairs. So that means its choppers in A3 and from A15 have to land in Scotland. These two are flying out of Iceland. Well, yeah, I get these two are flying out of Iceland. All right. The strategic bomber goes back to southern France. And the fighter that remained in Chad that didn't take part in the battle in East Libya, it is rebasing to Picardy. And then the two fighters that were down there that did take part in the battle, one of them is going to go back and land at Chad, and the other one is going to come over here and land in West Libya. And I'll actually, there's a fighter sculpt right there I can put in there. Okay. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do actually, I think. The light infantry from West Libya is going to move down to Chad. Okay, there's that. Let's see what else we got here. All right, we're going back up north for a second. We have a SAM here in the Midlands is going to come out and go 1, 2 to sea lift over here to Akershus. We have a mech. It's going to come out of the minor shipyard from Scotland and go 1, 2 over there to Akershus. I'll get a replacement for him off camera. And I believe that's it for non-combat. Just taking a quick look around here, I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so we are up to placing units. So first, the tanker in A42 is back up and running. Now we got these guys. Come back over here. Okay, so we got 2 MBTs built at the minor army base in Picardy along with 2 SPAGs. And then we have the same thing at the minor army base in Benelux. 2 MBTs and 2 SPAGs. And then At the major Army base in Paris, we're building 2 next-gen MBTs and 2 artillery. And finally, at the minor Army base in Lazio, we're going to build a SAM. And that's going to give them 3 there. All right, that's all units placed. Now we need to collect some money. Let's get over here, get that off there. Let's get all this stuff cleared off. Just out of the way. Okay. As you can see there, we still have 2 oil tankers out of action and the oil field in Shiraz. So that's going to be a total of -6 from 56. Gives NATO 50 in the bank for their next turn. Missiles. We shot 3 cruise missiles and 1, 2, 3. We shot 3 and built 3. So that evens out. They didn't complete long-range missiles. There's no ship missiles yet, or anti-ship missiles yet. So that's it. Ozark Outpost. Over and out.